Like how my new setup allows you to see just how messy I am. Hey there and welcome to my channel. This is Foggy Fiction and I am Haley. I'm a writer living with mental illness, doing my best to show that mental health does not dictate talent or worth, hoping to encourage others to chase their dreams. If you're new to my channel, I try to post 1 to 2 videos per week, usually about things related to writing, reading, or mental health, but sometimes I cover other things and that's okay too. And if you haven't already subscribed and would like to follow me on this clumsy journey, I'd love it if you'd hit that button and maybe ring the bell too. In today's video, I'm back! We had a family crisis that's still kind of ongoing, but definitely in a much better place. And then my mental health completely tanked, so I lost the motivation to do basically anything. But I am back, and I'm finally starting to feel those sparks of motivation and even a little bit of inspiration again. So what have I been up to? What have I been reading and writing? What crafty things am I working on? What's really going on with my mental health? Let's talk about it. Starting off with reading, I read 10 books last quarter, which was my Q1 goal. All of them were comics and graphic novels, and the last 2 were actually part of a Comixology original series called Clear by Scott Snyder that I've continued reading into this quarter. It pulled me in pretty fast. It's set in the future where everyone's minds are kind of like online, linked to the online, and people use filters for the world. Like, instead of seeing the rundown, crusty streets and people as they really are, you could be seeing everything like it's the 80s, or a cartoon, or shark people. Like, whatever kind of filter meets your fancy. But the main character is a detective who doesn't use a filter, instead opting for something called Clear, which allows him to see everything as it really is. And he works for a division that hunts down people who create black market filters. There's a lot more going on in like a murder mystery thing in the background, and I'm really loving it so far. How about writing? So I have not been writing anything really. I did finally update my blog this week, which you can find on my website if you want to read it. And I'm going to try to make myself keep up with it pretty regularly this quarter. Of course, I've been trying to do that every quarter for since I started my website and blog, so we'll see how that goes. As I've mentioned before, I do script my videos for this channel. That's why you keep seeing me look down, because my laptop is right in front of me with my script. So I have gotten myself back into doing that again. My memory's bad. If I don't script it, I forget what I'm going to say, and then I get so off topic that I end up with a video that's going to take me 2 hours to edit. So yeah, I've got myself back into doing that again, and I'm finally feeling some sparks of inspiration to get back into drafting and editing again, which is kind of huge for me. I'm still editing my first 2 books, and I'm just getting started working on the first drafts of recent projects, as well as brainstorming a couple new ones. Figuring out where to start is the problem. My motivation has been non-existent for, like I said, pretty much everything. Not just my creative stuff, but like reading, watching TV, playing video games. Actually, that one came back and has been pretty steady, but you know, the things that make me happy, I kind of lost motivation to do much of anything. So now that I'm kind of feeling it back again, I'm just like, let's dive into all of it. So speaking of all that, my mental health, how has that been? Things have been very heavy. The family crisis was hard on all of us and was a situation that was very difficult to navigate. Like I said, it's in a better place now. It looks like we're on the home stretch of things with that, but it was a very difficult time. Pretty scary. So just kind of glad that things are better with that. Things have been a little stressful at work. I still love my job, and I know those stresses are temporary, so that's fine. But, you know, stress is stress. But mostly, and I'm going to be super vulnerable right now, I have been struggling with my intrusive thoughts a lot more than, like, ever. Specifically, my intrusive thoughts about death, which is the core of all of my mental health problems, my intense fear of death and how uncomfortable I am with the fact that it is inevitable, and there's nothing I can do about that. These intrusive thoughts have been bringing on panic attacks faster, and it's been occurring more frequently. There was one night a few weeks ago where I cried myself to sleep because the intrusive thoughts kept happening. Like, they happened like 7 times in a row, and I had a panic attack each time. And these panic attacks are ones that, while they don't last very long at all, they're more violent, I guess, than others. My body jerks away from the thought. I shake my head and my hands, and I say no over and over again. My heart is racing. My breathing is fast. if I'm sitting, like here at my desk, like I would literally jerk myself up out of my seat and do all of that while pacing back and forth here in my living room. Sometimes saying more than no, sometimes, you know, like saying, I don't want to be like this, I don't want to think about this, I don't want these thoughts. And it's just, well, it doesn't last very long, and I can push myself through it pretty fast like nothing happened and get back to normal. When they keep happening over and over again, like barely a minute later having another one, and then again, and then again, and then another one, it just, and they're not just happening when I'm trying to sleep or when I'm here at my desk, you know. Sometimes I had it happen to me while I was sitting at a stoplight the other day, and then I had to hope that the person in the car next to me didn't see me freak out for 2 seconds and think that I'm crazy. And so it's been really, really rough. And like I said, I don't think I've ever had my intrusive thoughts be as prevalent as they are right now, and it's not fun at all, which is affecting my depression, of course. But another good thing that has happened while I have been away is that I spoke to a psychiatrist for the first time. And finally, after years and years of being terrified, I think I am ready to start medicine for my mental health. I can't tell you accurately just how huge this is for me. Medicine triggers my panic attacks. It has taken me years and lots of coping mechanisms just to take the 2 allergy medicines, a vitamin, and my birth control every day. I've also had bad reactions to medicine in the past, including a brain med that I had tried to take. So my fears aren't exactly unwarranted, but I am taking that step this month. I'll be starting a brain med at the end of this month, and I am equally excited and terrified. Like, I'm terrified because, you know, that triggers my panic, and I'm weird with medicine and afraid I'm going to be, it's the root of all of my anxiety. I'm afraid I'm going to have a bad reaction and it's going to kill me. Even though I know that that's not likely to happen, I'm very aware that that's not likely to happen. That's just still where my mind goes, and it's hard to get it to not think that way. But I really, really hope that this medicine works for me, that it helps me, and that I won't have to live in fear the way that I do anymore. And I'm really excited about that idea, about the prospect of feeling like the logic side of my brain doesn't have control over the part that's so afraid. So yeah, that's where I've been with my mental health, which should probably paint a pretty clear picture with everything else about why I was away for so long. So what else is new? I gained about 15 or 20 pounds. I added 2 piercings to my face that I've been wanting to get for a long time. I used to have this done. I've actually had this done 3 times, only 1 piercing though, and I wanted to do spider bites this time, so I'm loving that. And I also lost an earring that I keep forgetting to replace because I'm allergic to certain metals and don't want to risk using one that I'm allergic to. So yeah, I've been playing Horizon Forbidden West and absolutely loving it. I've also been playing The Sims 4 because, of course. Oh, and like I said, I moved all of my video setup over to my PC rather than my laptop, hoping this new setup works. I also feel like I need, though, to not have my webcam on my computer. I need to get a different setup for that so that you're not facing my kitchen. I'm literally strategically sitting here so that I'm hiding my trash can in my kitchen. But now you can see, like, the messes I've got around me, so you can see my chaos. So I probably need to fix things. We'll get there, though. This is okay for right now. I have to work tonight, so I just had to do things as they are. Anyway, I'm rambling. What's new? So I think that's it for now, though. I have another video coming soon that I am super excited about that has to do with this. Just a little sneak peek. I cannot wait. I'm hoping to record that one in the next couple of days and have that video out to you this upcoming week, as well as another video, or another regular video. I really can't wait to get myself back into the swing of things in general. Like, my blog, YouTube, all of it. Like, I'm really hoping I can get myself back to doing all of this stuff regularly again. Anyway, what about you? What have you been up to while I'm gone? Let me know down in the comments. Sorry I disappeared so completely for so long, but I am so happy to be back. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and more than that, enjoy the happy moments.